What is up, and happy Easter week, everyone. Doing a video for the first time in a while just to explain our weekend service because we have so many new volunteers, guests, subs, whatever we want to call you. Thank you so much. We do 5 services a weekend normally now, but we've added 3 on Saturday. Some of you are filling in Saturday. Some of you are adding on Sunday or Thursday. And I just want you to have no confusion as to what you're doing. And if you're a normal every single week volunteer, feel free to watch along just so you get an idea of it as well. What's going to happen is our doors normally open 15 minutes before service, but because it's Easter, we're going to open 30 minutes before service. However, at 4 of our services, 3 of our services, Thursday night, there is a 6 o'clock hunt followed by a 6:30 service. So therefore, if your kids are hunting Easter eggs, you do not have to be in the classroom 30 minutes before service because you need to be out at the field where your kid is Easter egg hunting. Same thing. There's a 2:30 hunt and there is a 3 o'clock service. If you're serving at 3 o'clock on Saturday, but your child is Easter egg hunting at 2:30, do not come to class to serve until after your child has hunted eggs. Okay. So like family first. This is important. Family first. But as soon as you can be in the classroom, and if you don't have any kids hunting and you can be there 30 minutes before, that would be great. Now, um, I'm going to use the term. I'm going to use Thursday night time. So we're going to say 6 o'clock is not 6:30 service starts, but we're not going to start our first small group until 6:35, maybe even 6:40, depending on how many kids are still getting checked in and coming in, because everyone's going to come from that hunt and try and get in all at one time. So you're going to get started with a very simple relational opening question, which is you're going to sit down with your small group, and your question is going to be, what's your favorite Easter activity? Now, different families have different traditions. Some of them are always, we always have Easter egg hunts, like lots of kids, Easter egg hunts, dinner slash lunch slash brunch at grandma's or whatever. Maybe for Easter, they wake up and do a sunrise service at a different church. I know we have some families that do that, and they go to. We have a lot of Russian families, and they go to like the Russian church for sunrise service. Whatever the answer is, what's your favorite Easter activity, Easter tradition? Dyeing eggs. I don't know. I don't know what else people do for Easter. So, with that being said, you're just letting every kid have a chance to answer, or as many kids as possible in the time you have. If you don't get through everyone, that's okay. Come back to it at the end because we're going to do that for 15 minutes, or until 15 minutes into service. So, if you start at 6:35, at 6:45, 15 minutes into service, we're going to come over to the large group space. So, if you are in the first and second grade room, you're going to come across the hall. If you're in third, fourth, fifth grade, you just have a seat where we're going to have some games and some activities. Just kind of the way we normally do large scale games. I'm looking at adding a game right now, but I'm trying to not injure kids in the process. But it would be a Marshmallow Peep home run derby. Haven't done that in a few years. But if you take a line drive from a Marshmallow Peep, it actually kind of hurts. So we might not do that. So we're going to have our story. Our big idea from the story is that Jesus makes all things new. Our story is, spoiler alert, the Easter story, Jesus raising from the dead. So when you finish that video, we'll do 2 songs for worship. We'll have our story. You have some questions. So you're going to have a paper that looks like this. Here's your opening question. Here are your scripture questions and application questions. Because Jesus died for us, what does that mean for me? What does that mean for my life? So you're going to ask, what are some times we need something new? What are some things that Jesus might make new? And you just let your kids discuss that question. And there's not a right or a wrong answer. There are wrong answers when kids are like, I like Minecraft. Like, that's the wrong answer. But as far as like, what is something in your life that needs to be made new? Who can you share the story of Jesus this week? How can you show others what a new life with Jesus looks like? These are all questions that are provided for you. And by the way, I never want you to think you have to do every single question. I want you to be able to have a good conversation with your kids, so you have some options there. Then every kid's gonna get a rock or a stone, and you're gonna have some Sharpies or permanent markers. On one side, you're gonna write old or old me or old life. And on the other side, you're going to write new or new me or new life. And kids also get the chance to then use some brighter colored markers and decorate those rocks. So they're going to take this home with them. This is sort of a thing where I showed up to church. We talked about Jesus gives new life, and I got to walk out with a rock that is old life, new life. So when parents say, "Hey, what'd you learn about?" You have that tactile thing in your hand. So we'll do that. There's a prayer you can pray for your group, or you can say, "Hey, who wants to pray for our group?" And if no one wants to, you can say, "Hey, we can even read that prayer right there." So after that, we will have a classic game for the Kidmin world of head, shoulders, knees, and egg, where you'll have kids pair up. So me against another kid, and there's a leader, and the leader we have an Easter egg. This is actually a lacrosse ball, but don't mind that. And you as the leader are going to say, put your hands on your head, and kids put their hands on their head. Shoulders, knees, head, shoulders, head. And when you say egg, it is a race to who can pick this egg up first. So kids are standing face to face. Boom, 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 boom. Egg, grab it. Winner stays, winner advances. You can do tournament style, bracket style, or you can just have some fun and be silly with it. When all that is done, if you still have time, play some foosball, play some Super Smash Bros, play some basketball, do the rock wall. We've got some games, got some toys. Just have some fun with the kids. Be relational, and then be ready for pickup. So kids have their tag with the 4 digits right here. Parents have their side. If you've been checking kids in at any point, you know this. And if you've been volunteering at any point, you know this. But in case you're just like, we're new to serving and we don't have kids, just know that the way the tags work is there are kids' names, but there's also a unique 4-digit alphanumeric code. And that's what we're matching up from parents to make sure that we are securely getting kids out with the right families. So with that being said, it's the fastest like hour and 7 minutes, but we're also doing live baptisms at every single service. And so service could run long. If it runs long, dude, play more games. That's absolutely great in the answer. And if there are fewer baptisms or they've allotted the time in there, then you won't get done with all of this and be like, we don't know what to do next. Like there's always free time. So just know, super low pressure. We just want kids to come and hear the good news about Jesus. They're going to learn that from a story, and then they're going to have some smarter time with you. It's going to be great. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out. I'll see some of you on Thursday. I'll see some of you on Saturday. I'll see the rest of you on Sunday. Have a great day, weekend. And until then, guys, peace out.